Okay, so good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, we will
Good
begin.
afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, today we will do the poem Rain on the Roof. Okay.
Okay.
It is a very beautiful poem on the rain, as you can understand from the topic only, Rain on the Roof by Coates Kenny. Now, he was an American lawyer and he was a politician, he was a journalist, and also he started writing poetry. And his best work is Rain on the Roof. Okay, which poem we will just read. Now, let's begin. Now, see, this is the first I'll tell you the outline of the poem. That this here the poet is he's listening to the sound of the rain, and he feels that when it is raining, he feels that the sky is crying and the tears of bliss is coming out. That is why he has said rainy tears, and then he feels that it is so good to sleep on his room in his room with the pillow and listening to the sound of rain. This is the first stanza. And in the second stanza he says that when the rain falls on the wooden tiles and the sound that comes, he enjoys the sound, and all the childhood memories comes back to him and he thinks about his childhood. This is in the second stanza. And the third and the final stanza, what does he say? That what are those memories? He tells the reader that those memories are of his mother, and he remembers his childhood time when his mother used to wake all the children with lot of love, him also and his brothers and sisters, and he misses his mother because his mother is no more. And that is why the rain, he has associated the memory of his mother with the rain. And we readers also feel the same way. And this is the beauty of literature, which I always tell to my students, that we can always feel the emotions and the feelings of the writer or the poet. So this is a very beautiful piece of poem, and I will explain it now line by line. Up till here, is it clear? The summary is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, both of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I am reading the poem. Please listen very carefully, and then I will explain the summary also, means line by line also. When the humid showers hover over all the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears, what a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. Now, what does the poet say? Poet wants to say that when it rains, what happens before? When it starts raining, what happens before? Clouds become gray. হ্যাঁ দেখেছো না তোমরা যে পুরো ক্লাউডস গুলো পুরো কালো কালো হয়ে যায়? So he's saying that the showers, when the humid showers hover all over the starry spheres, so when the black clouds fly all over the sky, and the melancholy darkness. Why the darkness is called melancholy? Now melancholy means something tragic, okay, not good, something sad. So, and he feels when it rains, the sky is weeping. Okay, that is why he gently weeps in rainy tears. And then this is the description of the rain he gives. And when it starts raining, he tells us that he takes a pillow and he is lying down in his cottage chamber bed. Now cottage chamber here signifies his room, and it is a small room, and he is lying on the bed. And what does he do while lying on his bed? He is listening to the sound of the rains, the pitter patter, the sound of the rains. He is listening and he is feeling very happy. Now see, what a bliss. From this line only we can understand that the poet is feeling very happy and he is in a very blissful state. Okay, clear the first stanza?
Yes, ma'am.
Samadrita?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I am going to the second stanza. Every tinkle on the shingle has an echo in the heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start, and 1,000 recollections weave their air threads into woof as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. Now in the second stanza, the poet tells us that when he listened to the every drop of the rain, the sound of the rain, Tinkle here means small, very short ringing sounds. Okay, and he is listening those when the rain is falling on the roof is wooden roof, and when the rain is falling on the wooden roof, it is making a ringing sound. And when the sound is heard by the poet, what happens? See, has an echo in the heart, and that sounds produce an echo, means that sounds is it is repeating and repeating, and that makes him uh, refresh all the memories of his childhood. Okay, and 1,000 dreamy fancies. So, and he is those sounds of the rain, the little tinkling sounds, ringing sounds of the rain, make him remember his dreamy fancies, means his childhood fancies. Okay, into a busy start, and 1,000 recollection weave their air threads into woof as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. So what happens? And each he does not have one memory. What happens? Like see, you are in class 9 now, but you sometimes remember your childhood days. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what happens? Only one memory never comes to you. There are lot many memories. So he's saying that those memories weave into air threads. So they are like a loom. Like a loom means it has become a thread of memories, and he is lying down very blissfully on his bed, and he is recollecting all those memories. Okay, second stanza clear?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, now the third and the final stanza. Now here the poet introduces his mother to the readers. He tells that what are those memories. In second stanza, he doesn't tell, he just tells us that some memories haunt him, but he doesn't tell us about his mother. In the third stanza, he tells that now in memory comes my mother, as she used in years agone to regard the darling dreamers, she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I list to this refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. Now then he tells the readers, the poet tells the readers that whose memory comes to him? His mother's memory. And everybody, we all love our mother, and this is, he also, obviously the poet also loves his mother, and he says that she is no more, but the memory of his mother is always fresh in his mind, and to regard the darling dreamers. Now he's saying that when he was small, his mother used to wake him and his sisters and brothers in a very polite way, like all the mothers do, and that is why it is written darling dreamers. And see, she left them. Is a word used in the old English. It is no more used now, which means before she left them till the dawn. And then she never used to wake them up early in the morning. She used to let them sleep till whatever time they wanted to sleep, and she had so fond look in her eyes, and all those is missed by the poet. And he tells us that as I list. Now list here means listen. Now list is also a word of old English, and list here means listen. And when the poet is listening the sound of the rain on the shingles is a wooden rectangular tiles, and when he listened those sound of the rain, and while he's writing the poem, now refrain here means actually it is a poem. Poem means it is a repeated part of the poem or the song. So when he is writing this, and still he could hear the soft sound of the rain, and he is all these things reconnect the poet to his past, and the memories of his mother comes to his mind and echoes in his heart. Okay, now clear? The poem is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Both of you have understood all the 3 stanzas of the poem?
Yes, ma'am.
Now did you like the poem?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so we can say that this is a nature poem, because when the poet got connected with the rain, now rain is a natural phenomena. When the poet got connected with the rain, he instantly remembered his mother. Okay.
Yes.
Now, do you both have any doubt? Do you want to ask me any questions?
No questions.
Samadrita,
No.
do you have any question?
No, ma'am.
I hope every word and every line is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so shall I end the class?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Please read the poem.
Bye.
Yes, what, Rishi, are you saying something?
No, ma'am.
Okay, please read the poem again carefully, line by line. And if you have any doubt, we can talk about it in the next class also. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so shall I end the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then bye.
Bye.
Bye.